Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be showcasing you guys a Blue Eyes rank 8 build that I've been working on for a little bit. Um, this is your first time checking in. This is my first deck profile, so I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys like it, definitely hit that like button. I would also appreciate if you guys subscribed. I am trying to grow my channel right now, so that'd be awesome if you guys did that. If you guys want to see more deck profiles, let me know down in the comments below. What ones you want to see? I have a few in mind already. Let's give you a hint. It includes more dragons. um, also, if you guys do enjoy, definitely share the video, please. I'm trying to get out there as much as possible. But that being said, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But let's get down to it. First things first, we're gonna have our 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. Obviously, um, it's not a. I don't think it's a true Blue Eyes build unless you have 3 of them. Um, I've seen people running different ratios of alternative, but I'm choosing to run 3 still. It's a rank 8 build, so you need as many rank 8s as you can. As far as the stones go, I think my stone ratios are going to differ a little bit more than other people's. Um, I've got 2 stones of ancients, 3 stones of legends. The reason I use the stone of legends a lot is you want to see blue eyes as much as possible, and it just helps facilitate a few more plays here and there. I'll probably do a combo video sometime in the near future if you guys really enjoy the video. So definitely keep your eye out for that. But um, 3 legends to get access to blue eyes as soon as possible. To get access to those, we're running 3 sage. Maybe cutting it to 2. I don't know. I'm running 3 legends, but I still don't mind seeing sage. It's one of my only normal summons, other than this. If you have to normal summon a stone or anything, so those aren't bad. Those are it for like the main, I guess, blue eyes monsters. Got some more monsters here though. 2 nebula dragons. I really wish this was searchable off of Melody. That would be amazing and a little broken in this build, but still a really good card. I like at least 2 of them. 3, I guess, can brick. Technically, you can still summon it with I'm pretty sure you can summon itself. So, I mean, if you see 2 in your hand, it's not the worst thing in the world. 2 Galactic Spiral Dragons to go along with that. Galactic Spiral is really easy to bring out. You just have to have 2 lighter dark dragons on the field, and then you can special summon it in defense position from graveyard or the hand, and then banish it when it leaves the field. However, there is a way around that. Since this is a rank 8 build, if you attach it as material to a rank 8, then if the rank 8, or if you detach it as your material for cost or whatever, you can get around that banishing clause in its text. So really good card. I also wish it was searchable, but 2, 3, not 3 because I don't want to see it too much. That one can break in your hand, so I keep it at 2. I think it's really good. 2 Levianeer. Pretty self-explanatory. Every time I see it in deck profile, somebody says it's busted, and I'm gonna say the same thing. Busted. Lights and darks and lights and darks. We run all lights and darks, and it is a rank 8, so it really helps with our. It is a level 8, so it helps with our rank 8 plays. Excuse me on that one. Really nice, especially if you can get that revive effect. Or, you can, reborn, say a blue eyes or something if you banish 3 lights, and then there you go, you have your rank 8 plays. I know a lot of you guys might not have access to Star Liege, but if you do, highly recommend playing at least, as many as you can, 1 to 3. This card is really good. Really good. It searches any This is how you can get access to. It's how you can get access to Galactic Spiral. It's how you can get access to Nebula Dragon if you ditch um, another level 8 in your hand. You can search out a level 8, and then you can get into other plays, which is very good. You can also banish it from the graveyard to add a level 8 back to your hand, which means yes, you can add Levianeer back to your hand and then summon him again. You just can't use his effect twice, but who cares at that point? You're getting another rank 8 or level 8 on board. To round off the monsters, this problem card, it's going to cause a lot of trouble, I think. I think when we can get back face to face and all that stuff, I think it'll be a little bit better, but it's still a really good card. It's used a lot right now. If you use it along with Union Carrier, obviously, that's how you get it out. A lot of our monsters are dark or dragon. All of our monsters are dragon except for, I think, Sage. So, pretty easy to use for Union Carrier. Really good target for Union Carrier. And really good card to have in the deck. Moving on to the spells. Obviously, you run 3 Melody of the Awakening Dragons. No explanation needed for this one. It's probably your best searcher in the deck, along with like Seifert and such. Really good card. Really broken. I love it. I'm running 3 Return of the Dragon Lords because even though it's possible it can brick at 2 in your hand, at the same time you do have a lot of level 8 dragons, and a lot of the time they are in the grave. So getting them back out and making your rank 8 plays is very, very essential. Next I'm running 2 Dragon Shrines because we want to get some cards in the graveyard, some dragons in the graveyard, such as, like if you do have those Return of the Dragon Lords in your hand and then you have a Dragon Shrine, you can dump a couple of dragons and then revive them. You can also dump Seifert, banish him, and add another one of those rank 8 or level 8s back to your hand. So really good plays you can do with Dragon Shrine. I was thinking about doing 1 and 1 Foolish, but we run like mainly dragons and I don't really brick with it too much. So if I start bricking with it, maybe I'll take it down to 1 and 1. 3 trade-ins. Don't really have to explain this one either. Discard level 8, draw 2. That's how we get the cards that we need in the deck, and that's how we dig for what we need. Another way we can make some plays is Dragon Ravines. I'm running 2 of them. I'm thinking about running 3, but I run Romulus, so I can always search it. Dragon Ravine is a really solid card in the deck. I think it helps maintain hand advantage with Romulus and whatnot, and sending 1 dragon monster from deck to the graveyard is pretty helpful, especially if you're stuck and you need another Levianeer target, you need a Seifert target, you need whatever you need, or you can send a stone. Dragon Ravine helps produce that. Since we are running a lot of stones, I run World Legacy Guard Dragon. Now, I only run 1 of them because I only have 1 of them. I kind of want to run 2, but only 1 for now because that's all I got. It's more helpful than you might think. Bringing back the stones provides a lot of hand advantage, especially if you bring back the Stone of Legend a lot and you keep sending it to grave over and over. Then you get your Blue Eyes to hand, and that generates card advantage. Monster Reborn. I wish we could run 3. I don't know if I would run 3 actually. Maybe. I really like it though. Couple of spicy cards here, I guess you could say. We got Pot, and then we got Dragon's Mirror. Pot of Acquitativeness, I think is how you say it. acquisitiveness, however you say it, whatever. I'm probably butchering it. But since you use Levianeer often enough, this lets you target 3 banished monsters, shuffle all 3 into the deck, then draw 1 card. It's only a draw 1, but it lets you replenish your resources from the banished pile. So say you have Seifert, or you have your Blue Eyes or alternatives or whatnot in the banished pile, then you can shuffle them back in and then draw 1. That would be one of the cards I'd be willing to cut, but at the same time, I do think it is a pretty nice card to have when you see it, as long as you see it late game or when you need it. Dragon's Mirror, I kind of just threw it in here because I wanted to play one of the fusion cards in my extra deck, which we'll get to, but this one's pretty easy to use. Most of the time you have Blue Eyes and alternatives in the graveyard to banish and to get out Blue Eyes alternative Ultimate Dragon. That's what I got in the extra deck. But speaking of extra deck, that's what we'll get to right now. If you guys are still tuning in, thank you so much. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you like so far. I know I'm stuttering and a little bit here and there and tumbling on my words, but like I said, this is my first deck profile. If you guys like it, please like the video and comment below. That'll help me produce more and hopefully shape up for new content later. So without further ado, here we go for the extra deck. Running Striker Dragon. The reason I'm running Striker Dragon is I like to keep the dragon theme rather than running Link Kuriboh or Relinquished Anima. I'm considering running Relinquished Anima or Link Kuriboh again, depending on how things shape up. I haven't really played too much online, but Striker Dragon isn't too bad of a choice. I really like that it's dark and dragon type, so keeping with that theme is probably what I will do, but if I think Relinquished Anima or Link Kuriboh is a better play later on, I'll go with that later on. We got Romulus, like I said earlier. You can search Dragon Ravine off of this. Really good. You can also special summon from your hand in defense position. If a dragon monster or monsters is special summoned from the extra deck to the zone this card points to, you can special summon 1 dragon monster or winged beast from your hand in defense position. So that part, sometimes I forget it, but then when I realize I forget that part, I want to shoot myself in the foot, because if you do special summon to a zone it points to, it's really beneficial to say get that other Blue Eyes out of your hand or whatnot and help you build a better board. Even though it is in defense position, you can still overlay it for something else. Union Carrier is the next link we have. This is just for the Dragon Buster plays. Pretty easy to use in this deck. 2 monsters, with the same type or attribute. That's almost all of them. Like, there's a really high chance that we can use this, so definitely like going into that play. I have Boral Sword just to go for OTK plays. Obviously most of this deck is big boss monsters, 3k, 2k, etc. So Boral Sword, if you're going second, you can just push for this and go for game maybe. The other link, I accidentally hit my camera. The other link I go for is this Bujinki. Not even trying to pronounce that. This one is a big player when it comes to RXZ's plays. If you guys don't know, it requires 2 monsters of the same level. Cannot be used as link material. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. If this card is link summoned, you can special summon 2 monsters with the same level, 1 from your hand and 1 from your grave, but negate their effects, and immediately after that XYZ summon one XYZ monster using those 2 monsters. So that is exactly what we do with this thing. More often than not, you're going to have 2 monsters with the same level on board, and then you can link into this, and then you'll more than likely have 2 monsters that you can grab from your graveyard and your hand, and link or special summon them, and then XYZ summon. Really nice to facilitate those XYZ plays. I really like this card. Highly recommend you guys pick up a copy or 2. I'm only running 1 though, because that's what I could squeeze in. And now we get on to the XYZ plays. First, I'm not too sure how meta relevant this card is right now, but it was good with salads and or salmon grapes, whatever you want to call them, and a couple other decks like Orcus. It knocks off the effects in graveyard. So I really enjoy this card. It's still pretty good. You can also make it kind of beefy with gaining 100 attack and defense for each monster in the graveyards. Really good. Can get really big really quick. If you got no really options, you can slap in defense mode or defense position, and then just let your opponent sit there and try and beat over it, or they have to waste resources to remove it. Really good card. And then now for our main plays, we got number 97. That's what we mainly go into. It allows you to bring out another number dragon XYZ monster from your extra deck, which these are what we've got. We've got number 100 for that. Those are for the OTK plays. Number 92. Those are this one's really helpful if you want to go first. It at the end of your opponent's turn, it banishes everything. I think banishes, yeah. Banish all cards your opponent currently controls that were normal summoned or special summoned or reset this turn. So something they really have to worry about right here. Really good card. Banishing all their pretty much the entire field on 1 turn. Makes them think about what they're playing for. I've got number 62. Also kind of an OTK card. I like number 100 better because it gains more attack. However, this guy also allows us to go into our other Galaxy Eyes dragons later. But to round off the number dragons, we have number 38, Hope Harbinger. It's really good. A lot of people use them. I really like them. Get that spell negate on board. And it can also change the attack of your opponent's monsters. Last 3 Z's is the Galaxy Eyes package. You got Cypher Dragon to snatch a monster. You got full armor to pop a face up, and then you got Cypher Blade to pop anything. So a really good combination there. And then last but not least, we've got Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon. If you can use alternative to make this bad boy, he becomes even if you don't, your opponent cannot target or destroy this card with card effects. So it's a 4,500 beater that cannot be targeted or destroyed. And then if you use alternative, you can pop 3 cards. Really good. And that's why I'm trying out the Dragon's Mirror in the deck, just for the chance of having this guy on board, especially since we can slap him anywhere now. It doesn't matter with the link positions or anything. So there you go. I'm not going to do a side deck right now because I'm not too sure on my side deck. If you guys want to see one, I can probably work on getting a side deck in soon. However, and that will be it for the profile. If you guys stuck around, if this is the first time, thank you for watching. If this is not the first time you guys seen one of my videos, I appreciate you guys coming back. Definitely hitting that subscribe button. Stay tuned if you guys liked it for more. deck profiles. I'm gonna try and do some other, dragon archetypes. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Hopefully you guys enjoy those too. But thanks for watching. Peace.